In the first degree.
Convicted murderer and former Patriot star Aaron Hernandez dead tonight at 27. The Massachusetts Department of Corrections says staff found Hernandez hanged with a bedsheet.
Aaron Hernandez had everything: Super Bowl rings, a $40 million contract, and a future most athletes could only dream about. But behind the highlights was a trail of violence that left 3 men dead.
Aaron Hernandez fired a .38 caliber revolver multiple times from the driver's side of his vehicle.
In July 2012, 2 men left a Boston nightclub just after midnight. At a red light, a silver SUV pulled up beside them. Shots were fired. Both men were killed instantly. No robbery, no argument, just gunfire.
The defendant leaned out of the driver's side window of the SUV with a loaded revolver in his hand extended out and stated
something like, "What's up, Negro?" He started shooting.
At least 5 rounds from a .38 caliber revolver into the victim's car.
It's an automatic gun. He started shooting crazy.
Witnesses reported hearing the clicking noise as the defendant continued to pull the trigger of the gun after all of the loaded bullets had been fired. The defendant stated to his friend, quote, "I think I got one in the head and one in the chest," end quote.
And I said, "Dad, talk to me. You hear me? Are you okay?"
Daniel D'Abreu suffered fatal gunshot wounds to his chest. Safiro Furtado suffered fatal gunshot wounds to his head.
And they died on my head.
Despite surveillance cameras and eyewitnesses, investigators couldn't identify the shooter. The case went cold for nearly a year. The killer walked free. Then, in June 2013, another body is found. Odin Lloyd, a semi-pro football player, shot multiple times behind an industrial park in Massachusetts. But this time, police find something different. In his pocket, keys to a rental vehicle belonging to New England Patriots tight end Aaron Hernandez.
Both are seen on surveillance video with Hernandez before and after Lloyd's murder.
Surveillance footage tracked Hernandez on the night of the murder from his home to the crime scene and back again. 9 days later, he was arrested and charged with first-degree murder.
I'm going to address the situation involving Aaron Hernandez today. You know, it's a sad day. It's really a sad day on so many levels. I and other members of the organization were shocked and disappointed in what we had learned. Having someone in your organization that's involved in a murder investigation is a terrible thing. And after consultation with ownership, we acted swiftly and decisively.
He was projected to be one of the best tight ends of his generation.
A very good player.
So how does someone with everything end up here? Friends and investigators would later describe a man obsessed with respect, easily angered, hypersensitive to being disrespected. That toughness didn't come from nowhere.
Aaron was our golden boy. His father was pretty strict. I mean, he told me his father used to make him to shoot 500 shots before he went, sometimes to play with his friends. I saw a closeness with them that I had never seen before.
That's a quote my father always used to give me. If it is to be, it is up to me. They basically say, whatever I want my life to be, it's up to me to make it out that way.
Aaron's father was strict, controlling, and deeply influential, then suddenly gone when Aaron was just 16 years old. Those closest to him say that loss changed absolutely everything.
Coach walks in and he says, "Dennis has passed away." He couldn't stop the tears.
Felt uncomfortable just to see him so hurt.
Clearly, at 16 years old, losing your father, it would be very easy to fall into the lifestyle of following people that don't help you make the best choices.
Add years of football, repeated head trauma. After his death, doctors diagnosed Hernandez with severe CTE, linked to impulsivity, paranoia, and explosive rage. None of this excused what happened, but it may help explain why spilled drinks, perceived slights, and imagined disrespect turned deadly.
He acted in a manner like a tough guy all the time. Like, that's the way I would explain it. He didn't really like people staring at him. He had a problem with things that most people don't have a problem with.
As investigators searched deeper, they made a stunning discovery. The same silver SUV used in the Boston double murder was linked directly to Hernandez. 2 cold cases, 1 NFL superstar.
What say you, Madam Foreperson?
Guilty of murder in the first degree.
We're sentenced by order of the court for the term of your natural life without the possibility of parole.
In 2015, Aaron Hernandez was convicted of murdering Odin Lloyd and sentenced to life in prison.
Your Honor, the defendant is charged with the murder of Odin Lloyd. His body was discovered approximately 1/2 mile from the defendant's home. So approximately 14 hours earlier, 3 of them departed the defendant's home at 1:12 in the morning in the silver Nissan Altima. 2:32 in the morning, they arrived outside the victim's home and they sent a text message, "We're here." The victim was then observed by his sister leaving the home, entering into the car that the defendant was driving. This is captured on surveillance, but was also corroborated by other phone records and cell tower information. He then drove the victim to the remote spot, and then he orchestrated his execution.
But in a shocking twist, he was acquitted of the 2012 double murder.
You find the defendant not guilty, guilty of murder in the first degree, or guilty of murder in the second degree?
Not guilty.
3 men dead, but only 1 conviction.
Goes without saying that they're devastated by today's verdict. Awful lot of tears and anguish.
In April 2017, Hernandez was found hanging in his prison cell. No final appeal, no full explanation. The story appeared to end there. After his death, a legal technicality briefly erased his conviction. But in 2019, Massachusetts' highest court reversed that ruling, calling the old law irrational. Aaron Hernandez died a convicted murderer, and his legacy remains one of talent undone by violence.